I moved into a studio apartment away from my mother-in-law who moved in. My boyfriend Jake's mom showed up with 2 garbage bags and a broken suitcase last month after his brother Travis got them evicted. Travis stole her car, drove it high out of his mind, and crashed it straight into their apartment building. Almost killed some lady walking her dog. He's in rehab now, but honestly, it's like his 5th time, so nobody's holding their breath. Before she moved in, I told Jake we needed rules. His mom, Angela, has been enabling Travis for 9 years, giving him money, letting him crash there, making excuses. I said if she lives here rent-free, she has to cut Travis off completely. No contact, no visits, no letting him come over because I'm not getting us evicted too. Jake agreed. Angela agreed. Everyone shook hands. 2 weeks later, I come home from my shift at the pharmacy. They're both on the couch laughing. Angela's showing Jake something on her phone. I put my bag down and Jake goes, "Oh, we took Travis to Golden Corral today. I just stood there." Angela's giggling, saying Travis was so high he fell asleep face first in the mashed potatoes. They thought it was hilarious. I looked at Jake and said, "You agreed to the rules." He goes, "Well, I thought about it and it seemed too harsh, so I changed my mind." I said, "You changed your mind without telling me." He shrugged. I told Angela she broke the one rule I had and now there's no point in having rules at all. She rolled her eyes and went to her room, which used to be our office. After that, Angela just did whatever she wanted. She'd leave her dishes in the sink for days. I'd ask her to clean them and she'd say, "I'm too tired. You do it." Jake wouldn't say anything. She started leaving her laundry in the washer until it smelled like mildew. I'd have to rewash it just to do my own clothes. Jake said, "Just let her be. She's going through a lot." One night I'm making dinner and she tells me to make extra because Travis is coming over. I said absolutely not. She said, "Well, Jake already said yes." I looked at Jake and he's just staring at his phone pretending he didn't hear. I said, "If Travis comes here, I'm calling the cops." Angela called me a witch, but with a different word. Travis didn't show up, but she didn't talk to me for 3 days. Our lease is up in November. Last week Angela goes, "So where are we moving to? Like it's automatic she's coming with us." I said, "What do you mean we?" She said, "Well, I live here now, don't I?" I said, "You're supposed to be looking for low-income housing." She laughed and said those waiting lists are like 2 years long. Jake just nodded, like, "Yeah, that makes sense." That night I told Jake, "I'm not signing another lease with your mom." He said she has nowhere to go. I said that's not my problem anymore. He got mad and said I'm being selfish. I said you broke our agreement 2 weeks in and I've been dealing with it for a month and a half. He said I'm making him choose between me and his mom. I said no, you already chose. I looked up studios the next day, found one 15 minutes away for $800 a month. It's tiny. The kitchen's basically a hot plate and a mini fridge, but it's mine. I signed the lease on Thursday. Told Jake on Friday I'm moving out in 2 weeks. He cried and said I'm abandoning him. I said you can come with me but your mom can't. He said he can't just leave her. I said okay, then stay. Angela heard us talking and came out of the office. She said I'm a horrible person for breaking up her family. I said I'm not breaking up anything, I'm just leaving. She said Jake's going to realize he's better off without me. I didn't say anything back. I just went to the bedroom and started packing. I've been sleeping on my coworker's couch for the past week because I couldn't stay there anymore.